Hello, everyone.
Hello, I'm still here.
It's been 2 days?
It's been maybe 3 days because we yeah, 3 days because we got 3 beers. Last time we did it was Thursday and it's Sunday now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Crazy. Anyways.
You can tell. It's been like a week. I feel like Tom Hanks in Castaway.
I don't know who that is.
Tom Hanks? You haven't seen Castaway?
What is that?
He's got the volleyball with the bloody face on it. Wilson!
I never watched that.
Wilson!
I know that he got in an island and then he got a ball and then he was bloody or something and then he named it and then he's like, you know what, I'm gonna go out and try to save myself, but he dies.
I didn't think she was just gonna go straight for the spoiler, but she's wrong also. You should watch the movie. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
Alright.
Kate, we have 3 beers here today.
So I didn't even say the title of the video. Welcome to 2014 Phillips Snowcase Advent Calendar. We have the Fridays. Right now, Ryan is holding up. It is called Crazy 8.
Crazy 8's Annual. Number 8.
It's called, but the name is Crazy 8 though.
Crazy 8's.
Yes. And the Saturday beer is... I don't even know.
I forgot. Oh, I was excited about this.
Black
Jackal Imperial Coffee Stout. I love bitter beers. I love stouts and 8%. It's all right on my alley.
I love tea. I love Jabba Dabba. She loves me.
I've never heard that. And then Sunday, go back to Thursday's video. Who called it Elsinore?
Sunday.
No, okay, you've been singing a lot today. I don't know what got into you. Read me the description of the first beer. We're going to have a great Sunday night here. Oh my god.
Sunday night.
Read me the description of the Annual Crazy 8, Kate.
Crazy 8 was released in the summer of 2009 as our first ever Annual, a seasonal beer project where we celebrate our anniversary with a beer whose ABV matches our age.
Right.
For Crazy 8, we blended some of our favorite hops and added them at various stages of the brewing process. The result was the best kind of bitterness, something akin to a delicious grapefruit pucker. We also poured in a healthy dose of Babe's Honey. Babe's Honey, I don't know.
Babe's Honey?
Babe's Honey.
Babe's Honey?
Yeah, Babe's Honey.
I butchered this opening, Kate.
It's freaking screw top.
Well, look at what I've done. Can you see what I've done?
You should drink like that.
I'm going to have to. Oh, except this.
Oh, no,
this seems a little dangerous
you.
right there. I'm not sure if you can see that. Oh my god.
Into the brew, but the result is not the sweetness you would expect. The honey actually gives the first ever Annual an extremely dry finish. God. Play this card carefully. Crazy 8 is 8% though.
Ah. So that's really cool that Phillips, it sucks that they started it on their 8th anniversary, right? They make a beer that is the same ABV as their age. This is 8 years old. Well, it's not 8 years old. But it's 8%. As we were remarking, it must have sucked in the first couple of years. Like 1%, 2%. But it sucks that they started when they were 8 years old. If they started when they were 5, they could have had like another
3 more.
Yeah, exactly. You can't make a beer that's like more than 13 or 14 or something like that. Like the fermentation process just won't allow it with beer ingredients.
But they will be somek.
Oh yeah, they could just they could start throwing soju into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so it's hoppy. I mean, it's got a picture of a hops on the side. I'm actually really excited for the 3 that we got here. The Elsinore, we've had it many times before. It's good. This
it smells really strong.
I'm not sure if this is exclusive to the pack, but this we would never be able to try this. This came out 5 years ago.
I don't think I want to try it.
It's hoppy.
It's really strong.
You should cheers.
Cheers. Whew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Kate face again. People are gonna link it in the not the Facebook, YouTube again. It's gonna be like Kate that face.
You know, there's a guy on Twitter.
Oh, but then the last, I can taste the honey at the end actually.
There's a guy on Twitter whose wife bought him a Snowcase for Christmas.
The same thing?
Yeah, the Phillips Snowcase. So he's been going through it, and I followed him to see what he thinks. And when he got Hop Circle, he was like, I don't like it. Too hoppy. So you have a friend there. I think
I think I could follow it too.
He was on Strip Search or something like that. That sounds like a reality show about stripping, but it's actually about comics for Penny Arcade.
Cool.
What do you think about this one? We got to go a little faster because we got 3 of them.
Better version of Hop Circle, I have to say, because Hop Circle was killing from the inside to the outside, kind of. It just, when you drink it more, it was really gross. But this one, you can really taste the hop, but at the end, you taste the honey, and it just like, it cleans. There's just like, boom, shuts off. So there's no like the yuckiness of that aftertaste from the hop. That's how I feel about it.
I would be interested to blind taste test all of the hops next to one another.
I think I'll be able to define what is what.
I don't think I would, but what I'm worried about is that because we keep breaking it up, not that we have to guess what it is for like nobility's sake or something, but I feel like I just go, this is malty. Then the next day, this is hoppy. And that's the way I feel right now. It's hoppy. I don't remember Hop Circle being...
I
remember Hop Circle being more hoppy than this.
It was not only hoppier, the finish touch, the aftertaste.
It lasted.
It lasted much longer, and I just like I wasn't trying to offend anyone. If you're a fan of hop or anything, I didn't want to offend you, but my face just crushed. This is not crush worthy. It's more.
What would you give it?
Like closing eyes worthy. So it would be 3 Tomo meowing out of 7 Ruka pooping just outside of the litter box.
Why do they poop outside the litter? Put their head in the litter box.
Just a little, just right next to the litter box.
The correct mathematical equation, you put your ass in the litter box to shit, and your face outside so you don't smell the shit. What they started doing is putting their face in the litter box so they get a big face full of shit, and then they shit on the ground outside.
It's just right next to it, though. It's not like our living room or the bed or anything. It's just they accidentally dropped it just like next to the toilet. Whoops.
I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 5. It's not my favorite of the... it's not an IPA, I guess, but it tastes like a very hoppy IPA. It's not my favorite of the hoppy Phillips stuff, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little bit milder than
There's no
Hop
special
Circle.
flavor either. It's just kind of hoppy, clean finish.
Of special flavor. Why don't you hold this one up? This is the Black Jackal Imperial Coffee Stout for December 13th. Coffee stouts have always held a special place in our hearts, as a coffee stout was one of the first 3 original Phillips brews. Black Jackal is an imperial version, pouring as an 8% double shot. Brewed in collaboration with our friends at 2% Jazz Coffee Company, this beer is brewed with freshly roasted coffee beans and then finished with a second coffee addition just prior to packaging. Methodically crafted with only the best local coffee, this One-Eyed Jackal is no wild card. So, you ready for the tasting notes?
Sure.
Aromas of fresh roasted espresso, coffee, in the nose lead to a rich, full-bodied flavor of roasted coffee, underpinned with subtle hints of chocolate, finished with an addition of freshly roasted coffee for an exceptionally fresh and bright coffee aroma and flavor. So this tastes like coffee, but limited available seasonally, but this year it's actually available now at private craft-focused liquor stores.
Oh, I wonder where that is.
So not at the BC liquor stores, probably.
Oh, that's nice.
But
it might be.
No, it's not private though.
It might be though. All right. So it just usually when it's cold, it's available. They say.
Oh, that smells amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that smells really
nice.
nice.
I'm excited.
That is one of the.
Smells like coffee ice cream.
That's one of the best smelling beers I think I've ever smelled in my life. Cheers. Again. I forgot we got 3 of them.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Wow. That is, the iPad might just run out of batteries.
Oh, no.
We'll have to do our own Elsinore,
Sorry, yes and no.
We'll have to do our own bio for that. I'll go over to that PC and shout it.
I can bring my laptop quickly.
Nah, it's okay.
That's okay.
It's all good. What do you think about that, Kate?
If you like coffee, it tastes like coffee. There's no... not really coffee. It tastes like espresso.
Yeah, I agree.
It doesn't taste like beer at all. It just tastes like espresso. Espresso, and then you added some sparkling water, That's it. I don't even taste the 8% at all. It's just not spring, more like espresso and the sparkling water.
I love coffee, even more than I like hops. And I'm a big fan of stouts as well. One of my favorite beers ever is the McCausland's Oatmeal Stout. This is, I think, a contender for my favorite beer in the whole Snowcase. For real, this is...
even the Vine...
Amnesiac?
No.
Oh, Schotelweizen. I think it could be. This is one of the most interesting tasting ones. You're right. It's very smooth, very very chocolatey, and a strong coffee flavor as well. Yeah, it doesn't taste like drip coffee. It tastes like espresso. I'm not being a snob. I drink drip coffee, and I like it.
Drip coffee. Hey, drip coffee is actually there are many ways to perform the drip coffee, and then not by the machine. It's by the hand dripping. That there's a competition for that too.
Really?
Like with the same materials. With like everything, beans and grind and everything, and then because of the barista, how they drip the water into the cup, how some barista might actually show the more flavor of that bean instead of just like taste like drip coffee, so that person wins.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be in the competition too
well. It's really cool. Like they put their hand on the back and then they're like. Real awesome. But anyways, I really like this. I like it that it doesn't taste like drip coffee because I don't like drip coffee.
This is this is not something I think you would not like plan a night around. If you were having people over, you wouldn't say, I've got 24. Oh my god, the cat's freaking out. I got 24 of these, like come on over. But I would this is the kind of thing like if my dad was coming over, I would get like 2 of these and I'd be like, you should try this. This is really good. It is really good. This is amongst my favorite beers in this whole package. I'm going to give it a 5. I'm going to crack out the old 5.
Wow. Ruka's loving the Snowcase. I say for Ruka putting his paw into the Snowcase, reaching out to the secret toy that I put it into the Snowcase.
It does double as a great like puzzle box for cats.
Yes. And 5 Tomo, who thinks the toy ran away from a hole that's on the side that does not exist in our eyes, and try to camp outside of the box waiting for the toy to come out.
This beer is good enough that I do want to see if the local liquor store sells it, and if it does, I would pick it up on occasion. I
think you cannot really drink 3 beers of this. I think you'll be too much of the espresso.
It's a little sweet too. Like it's not as bitter as your average beer, but I really like that. I think that would go really nicely as like a dessert.
Oh,
look at that!
I would say it would be dessert beer. It would be the best dessert beer. You don't want to have like 3 pieces of cake after a full meal. It would be too much. You want to have meal and then a little bit of dessert and like with the tea and you're done. So I think instead of the tea you can have this beer.
I think that's fantastic. I hope there's demand enough for it to be kind of one of the Phillips beers that kind of is out there all the time.
I think they are.
Like Elsinore.
Elsinore.
So
I cannot read anything. Elsinore is one of the original brewed coffee from Phillips.
Brewed coffee.
Beer.
Our first experience with Elsinore was our first experience with Phillips when we bought a 12-pack mixed pack.
It was just random mixed pack.
It also included the Blue Buck, which we reviewed earlier, and the
78.
The 78 analog Kolsch, which we reviewed earlier this week.
Yes.
I think Blue Buck was last Sunday.
Yes.
Here's the label. I like this one a lot, actually.
I
Much
think
less hoppy.
Elsinore, if I have to put the most standard Phillips beer in Blue Buck, 78, and Elsinore.
Yeah.
I think they are the most... Three most commonly seen beer in the market. I say 78 is number 1.
I think Blue Buck's more popular than 78.
No, but my taste.
Oh, in terms of your taste. Yeah.
I say 78. Blue. I say else. I don't know.
Oh, we should taste it first.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Boop.
It's nice.
I say Elsinore is number 2 and then Blue Box number 3.
Yeah.
It's very... I don't know, maybe because these two are 8%.
It seems kind of like watered down.
Then when we drank the 5%, you know, it tastes like water. Actually, it did taste like water to me.
The taste feels a little diluted. I mean, probably the best way to taste this beer is to not have two very, very strong flavors directly before it, because it does kind of mute the flavor a little bit. But this is, I feel like it's exactly like Blue Buck in the sense that it's like a perfect Sunday Snowcase beer.
Yeah.
5%, easy drinking, and nothing too wild. Like compared to the coffee stout, it is just very, very tame.
I say,
nice, though.
If it's a meal, you're having a meal, right? I say the starter appetizer will go with the Elsinore, and then the main dish will go along with the Crazy 8, and finish it off. Dessert will be the Black Jackal, and that will be my design.
I'm gonna give Elsinore a 3. I think it's a solid 3 beer. I
have to agree with that.
I'm going mostly on my old experiences with it because I'm not really getting the flavors coming through right now.
Really?
That's all right.
It tastes do feel like water.
It's too like the other beers that come before it are too strong to really get a good profile for it. It's like eating like a bunch of hot sauce and then like a piece of sushi or something like that.
I have to say it is more hoppy-er.
It is.
Than Blue Bock.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So if you are looking for another easy beginner hop,
very, very mild hop flavor.
You can, I guess, like if you close your eyes and try to get the hoppy flavor, you can find it, but nothing like Crazy 8 or the Hop Circle or Octofox. It hits you like.
What's your favorite of the 3, Kate?
That's really hard because out of all 3, I cannot say like that is my beer. It's nice, that's nice, but they're all nice, but it's not.
So there's no Schottelweisen standout.
Yeah, there's no Kate's approval seal here. I would say out of all, you know, if it's like Kate, you can only pick one and you have to throw away the other 2 for some reason. That's really hard. I will say Elsinore because the flavor is very light and it's nothing so strong. Where I feel like Black Jackal after half a beer, I think half a bottle, I might get a little bit tired from the strong taste. And also Crazy 8, I could drink it because it's kind of hoppy, but still very nice. But Elsinore is no offensive or strong flavor. It's just water. You know, you cannot say I cannot drink water. Water tastes weird or something like that. It's just water. It's water.
For me, I think it's probably obvious. I think the Black Jackal is number 1 for me. It's in the top 3 of the Snowcase so far for me. The Schottelweisen, which is delicious.
Schottelweisen, number 1.
It's the beer from this pack that I can remember most clearly. I can like still taste it.
Yeah, Schottelweisen, I can still taste it.
I want some more. It's this, the Amnesiac, and the Schottelweisen for me. I would say for the Snowcase standards, I'd take the Annuale number 2 because we might never get to try it again, so it's kind of novel. Elsinore is good. You can get it pretty much anytime.
Unlike Schottelweisen, the Crazy 8, I don't feel so sad about only seeing it once.
Yeah, it's like, I'll drink it once, and then I'll be like...
Yeah, it's special enough that I can drink it.
It's a cool story that they say it started our tradition of making a beer that is the same percentage as our anniversary.
Right.
But it's like... It's not really a tradition. You can't do that forever. But so it's cool. It's a cool, not coincidence, but intended coincidence, I guess. The 8% starting to get to me a little bit. But yeah, you know, I'm not too sad that I'll never taste it again. Probably.
Schottelweisen, though, we're very sad. Every night we go to bed, we cry. It's like, Schottelweisen!
The Black Jackal, though, is really good. I really like this.
If you're a coffee lover, I think you would love it.
Straight up, like I've had a lot of McCausland's oatmeal stout. I think this is up there with that. This is quite good.
Yeah, I can see That's the most sip that you had.
Yeah, that one's like a third done. All the other ones have barely finished the neck. I'm gonna keep coming back to this one.
For me, it's literally the same. I can't even measure it so that it would be the same. It's
well,
crazy.
I'll trade you my Elsinore for your coffee stout then.
No, I want to keep. I want to keep the 2. You can take the crazy 8.
All right, I'll trade you my Elsinore for the crazy 8.
Yeah, that sounds.
I'll trade you my crazy 8 for your crazy
8. Anyways, Rika's finishing pooping.
Is his head inside of the toilet or
hope
outside?
So.
I hope his head's outside of the toilet.
Yeah.
His butt's inside.
But he's done pooping, so we gotta go.
All right.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Tomorrow we have another beer that I think I'm going to enjoy.
Exclusive to Snowcase.
Mm-hmm.
You won't be able to see that beer anywhere but the Snowcase.
Right. And if you don't live in the West Coast, nowhere but that video that we're going to post.
Or Vancouver.
Right.
So
or Victoria.
make sure tune in tomorrow.
We gotta go. This cat's about to jump on the table.
Oh,
I can see his tail is. We gotta stop it. We gotta stop it.
He has a sticky bun. That's not us. That's them going crazy. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Later.